School holidays are here, kids are off, they want treats, they want to do lots of things, you're really busy, you haven't got time to plan. I've complained about it, I've heard loads of people complain about it. It just seems to be a bit more of a struggle. So I've got 5 top tips, and before just throwing them out, I tried these last week and it really helped me stay on track. Hey everyone, hope you're well. So first of all, I'm really sorry for the weird angle. Basically, I'm in Irfan's room. The kids are having an afternoon nap, so I'm just using the time before they wake up to really quickly film this. Oh, she's woken up. Hey, you got Teddy? Okay, I'm gonna have to go extra fast now because things occupy her for about 2 minutes. So let's see how we go. So tip 1 is see school holidays as a positive. I honestly think that that negative reinforcement of, you know, oh my God, it's gonna be school holidays, it's gonna be really hard, it's all gonna go down the drains. Constantly thinking that is going to make it difficult. See it as a positive. It is summer, you're going to be sticky, you're not really going to feel like ordering comfort food and loads of takeaways and things like that. You're in control. You are the one that defines what happens across the summer holiday, you know, to the best extent possible. So that can only be a good thing. It's up to you what you do and how that can help you stay on plan. You've got 6 weeks to a healthier you. It's a really nice round number, and imagine if you stayed on plan, how good you look at the end of the 6 weeks. So think of it that way as well. You can embrace new recipes, you know, use the time of the school holidays to try out new recipes instead of getting takeaways. I'm so sorry, you're constantly going to hear her in the background now. I'm going to carry on because I'm never going to get a chance to do this otherwise. So yeah, embrace new recipes and make it more exciting than a takeaway. You know, invest the time to kind of all those little things like putting your stir-fried rice in a little mold thing and, you know, all that jazz. Make it look good. Don't make going out to restaurants the summer holiday activity. Make going out to, I don't know, to the park, to the museum, wherever you go, make that the activity. Food should not be an activity, it should not be entertainment. Food is just secondary, it's just something to give you fuel to keep you going. See it as a positive and think of all those things that I've said to help you embrace it. Tip 2, plan. I know that every single kind of top tip or whatever it is in relation to weight loss focuses on planning, and unfortunately that doesn't change here. You might be extra busy over the summer holidays, but literally I sit on my phone now, open up the notes page, just put breakfast, lunch and dinner, and I do my plan. But the difference over the summer holidays in terms of how you're going to do that is when you've got your kind of Monday to Sunday or Saturday to Friday or however you do your meal plan, you need to first of all focus on the days that you're busy or the days that you're very likely to go off track. I know that I have 2 trigger points this week. So Tuesday evening I'm going to my mum's. So my mum loves to feed me, or rather she just likes to see me eat. It is just, for her, food is love, and I've realised there just isn't a way around that. And that's absolutely fine because on Slimming World there's certain foods that I can eat a lot of. So my option is I now just take a takeaway along to hers, and then that means I decide what we're having for dinner and she sees me eat and it's happy. The other bit is, for example, on Thursday morning I'm going off with Irfan to the Orbit slide. So what that means is I'm probably not going to get home till 12, we'll be hungry. So lunch, I've already put it down as jacket potato, baked beans and cheese. Like, what does that take? 10 minutes? So think of it like that. When you're doing your meal plan, first of all, focus on the days that you know you've got something on and how you're going to get around that. Make sure that you're stocked up on loads of fruit and veg. Make sure you're stocked up on loads of Slimming World friendly snacks. Do a haul to kind of cover the week and make sure you've got the backup food. Tip 3 is be proud. Honestly, there is nothing to be ashamed about in terms of trying to lose weight or in terms of trying to be healthier or in terms of trying to maintain your weight. In fact, there is something wrong with people that are very sarcastic about that and unsupportive about that. Why is there such a stigma against people trying to be healthier? The word diet is a big taboo. well, don't use the word diet. I'm trying to be healthier. You don't need to make things up. You don't need to say you're going to the dentist. You don't need to say you've got a tummy ache, you've got gastric. You don't need to say you've got bloody diabetes, unless of course it's true. You just need to say, I'm trying to be healthier. Like, that's not a negative thing. And you know who I learnt that from is Irfan, because obviously he's at that age 13 and he's trying to be fitter and healthier. And I did like the same thing to him. So I was like, oh wow. So, you know, he started the school holidays and he was like, oh mum, I want to go a bit healthier. And I was like, oh wow. And then I was on the phone to my sister and I was like, oh, Irfan's trying to be healthier. He's at that age. And then I looked at him and he didn't really give a stuff. Like, he wasn't like, oh mum, that's so embarrassing. Even though I kind of said it in a really embarrassing way, which I'm really ashamed about actually. When I think of it now, I was kind of laughing about it. And the fact that he didn't care, like he just, you know, it is what it is. It kind of made me think, wow, like, you know, I need to learn from this kid. People are always interested, but not encouraging. You need to find the right supportive people around you. I was going around to someone's house and I kind of phoned and I said, I'm really trying to kind of stay healthy. Is it all right if we just enjoy a nice cup of tea and have a chit chat? She was absolutely fine about that. Like, we don't test the waters with that. We don't say anything. And that's detrimental. It is much better you're open and upfront about this stuff. Tip 4 is set a challenge. Now, there are so many options over the school holidays for challenges. You could do an August challenge. You could do a 30-day challenge. You could do a 10-day challenge. You could do a 6-week challenge. And during that period, set 3 goals. Like, don't overcomplicate it. 3 goals that you're going to stick to no matter what. So for example, my 3 goals are my visual logging on Insta stories. I will have 1/3 speed with every meal. Like, no matter what, I will get that speed in there. And the 3rd one is I will work out at least 3 times a week over the school holidays. These aren't crazy, really difficult kind of goals, but they are something that I can sustain. And even if I end up having a cheat meal, it's absolutely fine because I can still carry on following those 3. And finally, tip 5 is draw a line after every single meal. Like, honestly, I was the worst person for this in the world. I used to be that I'll start on Monday girl. I think there was even a time that I said I'll start the next month. Like, I just needed to get my head around the fact that my body doesn't understand what Monday is. Yesterday, for example, I went to my sister's and there was just too much stuff out there and I just thought, do you know what? I'll just eat whatever and I'm not going to log it. And yeah, I got really carried away. But then I came home and I was straight back on plan. And this is really new for me and it's really refreshing. You physically can't gain weight from having one cheat meal. Like, it just, the calorie deficit over the week, it doesn't balance out. So don't ruin everything because of one cheat meal. That is fine. It is the school holidays. You know, you can plan as much as you want. There might be blips along the way. That's life. But the main thing is that you move on, and you don't move on after the weekend. You don't move on the next day. You move on after you've had that cheat meal right there and then. And that will make so much difference because it means you accept the times that it doesn't fully go to plan and you work with that. And that is how it will become a plan for life. You have to draw a line after every meal. It makes the world of difference. So they are my top 5 tips. I am sure I've missed loads of stuff that I wanted to say, but I can't focus because Madam's here. Obviously, I just wanted to get this out before the summer holidays are over or it won't make much sense. But hopefully it did help. If you do have any tips yourself, please leave them in comments box because obviously we've still got over 5 weeks of the holidays left, so I'd love to hear them. Do you want to see Monkey? Come here. Oh. Hey! You're keeping Mummy busy. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Take care, guys. Have a great holiday.